Hey everyone, happy Thanksgiving. My name is Logan. My pronouns are they, them, their, or he, him, his, depending on the people and places. And obviously this channel's new, but I've never met anybody on the channel in real life. So this is kind of our little collab between a lot of super cool LGBT people, which I'm really excited about. This week I really want to introduce myself like everyone else has done. So let's see, a little bit about me. I am 22. I live in Chillicothe, Ohio, but commute like an hour and a half for a job that I work in a school, an elementary school, which is really fun. I started tea. I don't even know how long I've been on it. I don't really keep track. Started tea September 9th of, not this past year, the year before. So I guess that would make me like 14 months on tea. I also have another channel where you can see kind of the changes that have happened since starting tea. I feel like made a lot of progress. Yeah, so that's at least a little bit about how long I've been on tea. I have been out as trans for like 3 years, maybe. Out as far as like, once I knew, I told people. So it wasn't like I don't have a story of like I knew from birth that I was like in the wrong body or anything. I identify as non-binary, trans-masc. So most of the spaces, especially now, after tea, I'm read as male. So I have a girlfriend who is like cis het. So generally we look like a hetero couple, which that passing privilege is a little bit different considering my last relationship looked very gay. Very gay. Which I enjoyed, actually. This has been a big kind of like social transition in a completely different capacity, having that type of relationship. So that's new over the last year and a half or so. Let's see. I'll just go a little bit about like who I am and like where I've come from. So growing up, I was a competition dancer. For 11 years, I did dance. Once I hit the 9th grade, I think, I ended up quitting because after puberty, I just got, like, really fucking awkward. Like, well, I don't know if we can cuss on this channel, but I got really awkward. I was awkward in my body. I ended up having to switch, like, genres of type of dance because I, like, was awkward. And it wasn't something like how people are like, oh, it's puberty, like you'll grow out of it. Like I was uncomfortable in my body and I was awkward. It maybe didn't look as awkward to anyone else, but it was uncomfortable for me. I kind of was forced out as like lesbian before I really identified that way. Like before I like knew I was into women, but I didn't know I wasn't certain about my own gender. I also wasn't certain if I only liked women. And now thinking back, like I was always pretty fluid. I think I've always been more romantically attracted to women, but we'll get into that at a later date because since starting tea, it's just completely shifted. But yeah, growing up, I was out as like a lesbian. Started identifying as trans. The day after I turned 18, I cut off all my hair. I had really long hair. I went to I literally walked down the road from college. And it was like the first place I see that has a like walk-ins available sign. I'm gonna go in. It ended up being this like really queer place, completely by chance. Walked in and they gave me like this really gay, but really choppy, like dykey haircut, which was great. I actually shaved it completely this past summer, which is something I always wanted to do, and I thought it was going to be just like a one-time, I'm in a crisis, I'm going to shave it, but I really like it, and I think I'm going to keep it like that. I like having no hair. Let's see. I went to Ohio State. I studied sociology and gender studies. I spent most of my time in the Multicultural Center. Was, like, really fucking gay in college. Like, that's all I did was, like, LGBT stuff and, like, social justice things, which was ace. Straight out of college, I went into well, I guess I can say that now. I went into City Year, which is, like, an AmeriCorps program to work in schools. That was really cool. I met my girlfriend there. Did not ever think I'd be working at a school. Not where I want to end up in the future, but I'm still at school. And still fun. I'm planning to go out and do Teach for America next year in Tulsa with my girlfriend. So that'll be cool. Never been to Tulsa. Let's see. For like a year and a half, I ran a trans group in Chillicothe and for Southern Ohio. It was really fun. But I was really bad at, like, organizing it weekly because I was working in Columbus and my life was, like, pretty chaotic. So it ended up just, I, like, cut off everything and I left Chillicothe, kind of ran away from my problems, which I shouldn't have done, but you live and you learn. Kind of did that for a little bit. This year, earlier in the year, my mom was diagnosed with cancer, so I moved back from Columbus, back home to Chillicothe. Kind of had to confront all the things I left. But it's been good so far. Let's see. Eventually, long-term aspirations and goals. I know I'm going to go back to grad school, and I would like to create some kind of diversity nonprofit or something kind of like that. Yeah, so I think that's, like, I have, like, obviously weird things to know about me. Like, I do computer work on the side, which is fun. I just got a new car today, which I'm killing some time making this video to queue up for tomorrow, because this is actually Wednesday. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, we'll get to talk about all of our thoughts and feelings about everything later in the series, but this is just kind of the intro. If you have any questions, feel free to comment or go check out my channel also if you want, like, a direct line strictly to me. I have Instagram, all that, Logan Hudson. It's private, but, like, not that private. My videos aren't private or anything because I'm just out. Anyway, I will talk next week. Thanks for listening.